Hello, I'm RC Master, and this is how I got the Co-op Dash weekly challenge this week. It's on ONI sword base, on heroic, obviously. Obviously, most people would do it on Nightfall because that's the shortest level to speedrun, and especially if you've got 2, 3, 4 people, it becomes very, very easy. But you don't have to do it on Nightfall. There are several other levels you can get it on. ONI sword base is one. You can also do it on Winter Contingency if you're quick. You can also do it on Tip of the Spear. You have to be a little bit better for that one. And you can also do it on the package if you're feeling really good. And you can also do it on Pillar Bottom if you're feeling insane. Now, this person I'm playing with was just some randomer that I picked up in the co-op campaign playlist. This is the first game I dropped into, managed to do the challenge, and you know, he was going for the target locator there. Did not manage to get it. I'm not sure how I managed to screw up so badly on heroic, but oh well. This run through would also show that it doesn't need to go perfect to be able to do it. Like even on a longer level like this, you don't have to do everything exactly how you would want it to go in like one of like my world record speedruns. It can just be sort of, obviously you want to use the main sort of skips, but you don't have to execute them absolutely perfectly. This run ends up being about 11 minutes, so that's about 4 minutes to spare. And that was with one player who wasn't really doing much. I'm having to fight out all these guys here basically on my own. I'm not sure what he's doing at the minute. If there was 3 or 4 of you who are actually contributing, then it'd be much easier.
Any artillery support in the area?
Limited, but we'll prioritize whatever you need, ma'am.
Noble 2 to sword control.
Run out of ammo there, so I have to pick up some more. Teammates picked up the target locator. At the time, since he was running off to the right, I assumed he knew what he was doing, but as you'll see, he doesn't actually seem to know how to execute properly, which is slightly frustrating. But no matter, got the challenge anyway. I was considering picking up the rockets, but I decided it'd actually be better to keep the sniper rifle for now, since he's going to be inevitably running forward and taking the ghost. I can provide a bit of support of long range with the DMR and sniper rifle. Watch out for those wraiths blasts. This run also shows that if you're not the lead runner, that there's still stuff that you can do. You can be there as backup if the lead runner sort of screws up in any way.
That's the gun over there. Should be a reset control.
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to sprint this way. If there are 3 or 4 of you, you can go deal with those wraiths, but it does still take a while. Having fun with the general there, and dying.
I'm under fire.
Having to sprint all the way in there. I'm not too happy about that really. Ideally, you would have the target locator, as in my speedrun. You'd hit it on the top of that hill next to the gun, in between the base, and that would take out most of them, usually including the 2 elites. There'd only be the general left. Managed to land a nice assassination there. Good for a distraction at least. Did not actually mean to kill him, even though he's being useless. For that I did apologize to him in the game chat. So you can see, even if you're on foot, even if you don't get the target locator going on, you can still sort of run up the right side of the area and you can still take things out and still progress through this thing pretty quickly. Teammate's gone up to the top level to hit the button, so I'm staying down here to deal with the elites. Just gonna grab that plasma pistol since it's out of sniper rifle. Now this thing isn't going exactly according to plan at all. I really didn't want to be fighting those ranger elites at all. Would usually be zooming off in the ghost right about now. But again, this just shows that it doesn't need to be perfect to get a sub 15-minute run for the challenge. a sniper rifle there that you can take if you want. Probably already know that though.
Nice work, Spartans. Head to Farragut Station and get
Not
that
sure what the
comms
teammate's
array up
doing
and
at this
running.
point, but you
Spartans,
can
this
rush
is
ahead
Control.
as in speedrun. Since it's heroic, it's really easy. There's really not much chance of dying if you follow the route I'm about to go through, even with a battered up ghost like this. There you go, boost off to the right, around these rocks, down the ledge, maybe behind the back of the spirit, and then you're all done. And then you're at the Farragut Station.
Hope that comms array
No
has a
problem.
working generator.
Since it's heroic, you get a much wider tolerance here. So on legendary, if that elite's shooting you, you know your shields are going down, you're almost dying. But on heroic, you just get in, hit the button, get out. It's not much of a problem. And your teammate can be heading towards the other one straight away,
That comms array.
which he was doing.
Up high.
So I didn't need to go up there at all. Just sort of hang out on the ground. Now, if one person's going up to hit that button, the other person can be taking out these infantry because they are a little bit of a pain if you don't take them out, because they can sometimes use their overcharges and they can stop your vehicles as you're trying to run
Comms array
past.
up and running.
Grab the warthog here because I thought I was trying to do some teamwork like thing, trying to get him to jump in. Didn't have a mic in, wasn't responding, so I don't even know if he heard what I was saying. That Lee has stolen my ghost that I just dropped. So don't drop ghosts around here really. Should have probably just stayed in the ghost because the teammate wasn't listening anyway. And usually I'd be doing this bit in a ghost. If you've seen any of my other many sword-based runs, they're probably too many by now.
Get here quick. We'll meet you inside.
But you can do it just as well in a warthog. Really no trouble. Slightly bit slower than a boosting ghost, but you got slightly more armor as well. And then here's the rockets for the hunters. On heroic you don't need all of the rockets, but you might as well grab them. And if there's another one of you that grabbed the extra 4 rockets from Farragut Station, it's on the first floor. Not the sub level, not the level you go into, but the floor above that first floor.
Opening the gates now.
And not the second floor, which is where you hit the switch either. Now ordinarily you'd have a target locator here if you hadn't wasted it or lost it.
I'm engaging.
But it's heroic, and if there's 2 of you, you should be able to cut through them fairly easily anyway. Missing quite a lot of shots there. It'd be easier if your teammates were also shooting at them and you didn't have to do it all yourself, rather than running past them. And you can have up to 4 of you doing it. It's really awesome. Now one good thing he did do here was distract the hunters so he can hit them in the back with the rocket launchers, and then they die in just 2 shots. Could usually take about 3 on the heroic to the face. That's pretty good, that was really fast. And then you want to just get in the elevator and go up.
Take it.
Not sure why they have a shotgun.
Corvette's hitting this base hard.
I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. You can all send him messages and tell him how famous he is now. So yeah, in lieu of using a plasma pistol, if you've got rockets left over, you can also use those. And if you've still got rockets left over, you can just bust in here. On a heroic, of course, that elite in the last room isn't an ultra with a concussion rifle, so you can't get the concussion rifle to do the jumps up in this room, but you can still just go along the floor and then along this ledge, and it's almost as fast. It only it only loses you about 15 seconds doing
Can't
that
do
way.
this on my own. Need another Spartan up here. 6, get to the top floor and assist Emil.
And when the world record is under 8 minutes and you've got 15 minutes, you've got plenty of time. No, I tell a lie. Actually, the world record for heroic is under 7 minutes. So yeah, you've got
the space won't survive
loads
under
of
the
time.
salvo from that Corvette. Kill those banshees. Upstairs, Lieutenant. We need those.
And then by the time you're here, there's really no trouble at all. Take out a couple of jackals, and then if there's 2, 3 of you shooting rockets, this bit should go really, really fast. So there's an alternate way to get the co-op dash challenge. Doesn't need to be Nightfall, doesn't need to be perfectly according to plan, and you don't even need much help if you know what you're doing.
Keep shooting over 6. Watch down low.
Hopefully that helped. If you haven't got it yet, maybe you learned something. If not, maybe it was a bit entertaining.
That's the way we get
Ouch.
it done, Spartan.
I was very scared that that was going to kill me.
Noble team, long
But again, in co-op, like, it wouldn't really matter because the partner would still be alive.